Hello and welcome to another tutorial on the Canvas LMS with Evan. Today we're going to look at how we can use the student view to help evaluate the effectiveness of our course. By looking at what a student goes through in order to get to our content in our lessons, it's going to help us to find out where are there breakdowns in the flow. For example, maybe we think that students are going to access our course in a certain way, but then when we use the student view, we see that perhaps they won't. They'll take a different path, and so we want to make sure that we design for that student, as well as see, have I made any errors? Have I forgotten anything? So again, we're going to look at how to use the student view to evaluate our course. Let's go ahead and get started. Here I'm in my sandbox course, and I have a module created with a couple assignments, each with their headings there and whatnot. If I were to click in here, you see that I have just a simple do this assignment. It's got 4 points. They're going to submit it with a media recording, and they're allowed one attempt. This is what I see. Okay, I see my speed grader over here. I see my menu, a full menu over here. But is this what the student sees? Well, it's not. And so we'll go back out here to home. And I want you to look over here on the right. And you see this menu. This menu is the a menu that only teachers and course designers get to see. The students don't see this. They have their own menu. And about 2/3 of the way down, I see these little Harry Potter glasses with the word student view. So I'm going to click on that. And now what's happened is it's logged me in basically as a student into my own course, and it allows me to see as they see. Notice that instead of the longer menu with design options, here I have view course stream, the course calendar, as well as course notifications. It has my to-do list. This is a very effective and powerful tool for students to use. The bad thing is that once they click it off, it disappears. So encourage your students not to do that. But let's go ahead and go into an assignment. And I'll just go into this first one. And what do they see? Well, they see just the main important details right there. So points 4, submit. They're going to do it on a media recording. They only get, they've only attempted it 0 times. They get 1 attempt to do it. Here are the details for the assignment. Down here is a next button, which is also very powerful because it's going to take them to the next assignment in the module. Next assignment in the module. So if I have my module set up, I can have them go, okay, do this part and then go to the next. And in order for them to actually submit this assignment, to do it, they need to click this button right here. And this is something that students, young and old, they really fail to see. It's up here in a upper right corner. I think we tend to look down and to the right looking for buttons, so we might see the next button. And so they may not see easily that we need to submit the assignment. So that's an opportunity for training. Train your students to look in the upper right. So I'm going to go ahead and click on submit. And what happens now is it gives me the option to record and upload media. So here I could record a video or whatever, and then put some comments and then submit it. Or if I've already recorded something, I can just upload it. Now, so this is the student view. Now, let's say that I've actually submitted an assignment and I don't want it to mess up my grade, my gradebook, because it will show in my gradebook. One thing that I might want to do is I want to just click here at Reset Student. And that's just going to clear any of the, there we go, clear any of the choices that I've made. So you notice that I had clicked off or had clicked the X on this to-do assignment, but it's reset it there. And whatnot. So now I'm going to leave the student view. And I'm just going to change the bones of the upper body from a media content, a media recording. I'm just going to change it to a text entry or a media. We'll do both. And save. And I'm going to come back out here to home, student view again, and click into the assignment. Again, I'm going to hit submit assignment. Notice that this got a little bit bigger because it's telling you everything that you can do with it. But I really love how the most important information is right there at the top, right there at the front. So again, train your students to look carefully at each of the details. Sometimes we just skip straight to the assignment. I'm going to hit submit assignment. And now notice that there are tabs. Okay, so these are different options. And this may be a training thing, again, with your students, is to teach them to see all the different options. You can do that by putting it in the assignment directly, maybe in those first assignments of the year. Hey, make sure that you notice the different tabs, the different options. But here it gives me a rich content editor. And again, here, this is the media upload. And I'm going to go ahead and leave the student view. Yep, don't want to accept any changes. So we've looked at how we can use the student view to evaluate our course. There's many other screens that we could have looked at as we look in the student view, but I really encourage you to just click in there and look through the eyes of a student. Assume that your student is not going to see everything that you want them to see, and ask yourself the question, how can I improve that? Could I use a specific color, for example, if I want them to do a specific task? So for my courses, I actually have created a little blue go-to reading button. And whenever I have them do a reading, I always use that image and then I link it to my readings. By doing that every time, I'm training their brains on how to see that and know what they're supposed to do. So it's just those kind of little things. Remember that you're a designer as well as a teacher now. So I hope this content has been helpful and you have a wonderful day.